What's up, everybody? Bradley from Prairie Adventures here, and my wife and I just got back from a week camping out in Central Oregon with our Gazelle T4, and love the tent. Super easy to set up, super fast. Probably the fastest tent we've ever had, which makes it great. But one of the major downsides to the tent is not being able to really figure out how to get it back in the bag. It's definitely kind of bulky, unwieldy, that kind of thing, and the instructions are absolute garbage when it comes to actually getting it back in the bag. So making this video just to kind of take you guys through our process for getting this thing back in the bag. We'll show you how we do it, what works for us, and hopefully it helps you out a little bit. So as you can see here, we've got the tent set back up, we've cleaned it out. One of the really cool things about this tent is that you can actually detach the floor. So after a week out in the really dusty wilderness in Central Oregon, we had tons of dirt inside the tent. Got it back here, took out the floors, sweeped it off, hosed it out basically. So that's all good to go. But now take you through the process of what we do to kind of get it all squared back away and back into the bag. So another cool thing about this tent is on the floor, there's these little tabs that are color coded. Focus. So each side of the floor has a color tab, and you just line that up with whatever's same color on the inside of the tent, and then it just all attaches here. This pretty strong Velcro. All right, so got that done. Losing the light a little bit here, so I'm gonna try to speed it up, but the Velcro can be a little bit finicky, so take your time, do what you can. At this point, crucial step, first step of the takedown. On this piece here, this is kind of the gazebo side. Inside, just inside the door, if you've set it up right, you'll have two poles kind of bracing that kind of door there. So definitely make sure you take those poles out before you try to fold it all up. Otherwise, life's gonna be miserable. So we got those out. First thing we want to do, pop down the roof, pop in the sides. All you got to do is pull down on the roof, pull down on the roof. That's all set. We'll go ahead and zip up this door. And then it's easy, just start popping in the sides, and the whole thing will start to collapse down on itself. Just want to go with the flow here and pop it all in. All right. So at this point, what we do, we'll actually kind of fold it. Basically, what we start to do here is just kind of fold everything up into the middle, and you just want to kind of collect all these corners, bring it in towards the middle, collect these corners, bring it in towards the middle, and just keep kind of grabbing stuff, folding it in here towards the middle. And then you kind of have here a bit of a V shape, and then we'll just kind of fold that on top of itself. And at this point, you're probably thinking to yourself, how on earth are we going to get this big, huge, bulky thing back into this bag? All right, so at this point, we folded it all up in on itself. Just kind of collect all the corners into the middle. You get that V shape, and then fold that in half, and you have sort of this mess here. And there's absolutely no way that you can really visualize this thing fitting back into the bag. And in fact, if you try to just stuff it in like this, it would be pretty tough. So it does come with this one black strap that you use to wrap around and kind of cinch this thing down. So we're going to use that first. And what I like to do is kind of just really roll this up and try to get it kind of as tight as possible here. And we're going to run this black strap underneath around the middle, and then just really cinch down on this thing as much as we possibly can. If you have a partner, camping buddy out, have him help you out, really scrunch down on that thing. And then what I found is sort of the trick and what really works best for us: bungees. So I got 2 short bungees, kind of one for each end, and then a bit longer of a bungee that goes around the middle here, kind of close to this initial black strap. And so we'll go ahead and bungee around here. Again, try to get everything sort of as tight and compact as possible. Bungee around that end, and then this longer one here in the middle. All right. So now we have a pretty good, kind of as compact as it's gonna get. And then what I like to do is take this top end, the skinniest end, and just slide the bag onto it. And then kind of stand the whole thing up and get it in there. So now we got that end fully in there as far as it'll go. And then go ahead and lay it back down and throw in the feet. Now you can kind of zip this up a little bit. Okay, and we're doing pretty good. Now you get to this point and you're like, oh crap, forgot the rain fly, the stakes, everything else. So you got to get that in there. But I like to zip it up a little bit first, kind of see how much room I'm working with. And then at this point, you kind of just got to stuff the rest of it in there. Get somebody to help you if you need it. Stuff it in there and get it zipped up. All right. Stuff these down. Stuff these down right towards the top. Longer stakes for those interior supports and that kind of brace on the rain fly. Those just go in there on the bottom. All right, so as you can see here, this rain fly is definitely a beast. It's massive. Obviously the tent is massive. It's thick. So I've never actually been able to fold this back up the way it came. I have no idea sort of what that situation is, but it was sort of roughly kind of this flag type of fold. And so I just kind of roughly do it. And then once I'm kind of about halfway, I just sort of, I stuff. Get these posts in here. All right, and I got a little bit of room to work with down here, so I put the bulky end towards the feet. I just start zipping up here. Now sometimes what you can do to help yourself out is it does have these other straps. So before you finish zipping it, you can kind of cinch down on the end, and that'll just help you close in this gap to get this thing fully zipped. Undo it there, keep zipping, boom. Now you're good to go. Cinch down these straps. And you're all set. So that's it. That's my tips and tricks for putting away and packing the Gazelle T4 Hub. Beast of a tent, goes up super fast, comes down super fast. Biggest challenge is getting it back in the bag. So hopefully this video helps you guys out. If it does, give it a like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.